Head to the Zero Gate? You bet. Here we go. We're gonna start up the next bit of Scarlet and Violet. Specifically Violet. Recently we just defeated all of the gyms, all of the Team Star stuff, all of the Titans. We got all 18 badges to earn in Paldea. And in addition, we've also unlocked all the abilities for Miraidon here. We also completed the finales of each of the paths. We were able to defeat Nimona at the Victory Road. We were able to enlist Arven's help for exploring Area Zero. And we got Penny's help for defeating all of Team Star. And she's going to help with hacking and stuff. So, let's steal our souls and head into Area Zero, which is illegal. Hey, over here! I'm coming. This is the Zero Gate. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the great crater of Paldea, what folks call Area Zero. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, and speaking of that crater, you know that Pokemon of yours? The one I gave you? The duck? Yeah, I didn't give you that. Area Zero is apparently where Miraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe he'll be happy that it can finally come back home? Not that I really care or anything. Anyway, our two new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gate. Guess we should head in. Who could they be? Time for The Way Home. Whoa, kind of dark in here. Who could it be? Oh my god! Oh, hi, Nimona.
Hola, what a geek. Arven said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am.
Once she'd heard she'd get to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest at the academy, but I guess you could come in handy for this.
Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. But more importantly, why is it so dark? And where are the awesome Pokemon?
Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. The last time I was here, the electricity was up and running. But now, only the computers over there are blinking on and off. Oh, was it a clapper type thing, or...
Well, now the lights are on.
But why?
I turned them on.
Hey, Penny.
Seems like they're on power saving mode. I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Oh, it's you! The kid with the fluffy Eevee bag!
Huh?
I guess?
My name's Penny.
Well, hey, we never got to actually talk. I'm Nimona. I'm in Class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too? You talk, like, way too much.
The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help What a Geek.
I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, What a Geek, and I pay my debts.
She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course, everyone knows me, Arven. My loves include my boss diff and cooking and biometric identification in progress. Hello, What a Geek. I've been expecting you. And it seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well.
Sorry, who are you?
That's my dad. Probably.
What? That's Professor Turo?
Nimona, student ID number 805C001, and Penny, student ID number 803B121. I thank you for coming.
Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh, it's such an honor to meet you in person. I mean, maybe not in person exactly. Arven, did you, tell your dad about us?
When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the great crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. Spooky how he knows exactly what's going on. Dad? Please proceed below.
Are they not on good terms? Must not be.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go to Area Zero, because my Rotom phone gave me the heads up for that. Big door. Biometric identification in progress. Identities confirmed. Access granted to lower level.
Ooh, it opened for us automatically. Not quite. Looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely.
Once you step through, you will be above Area 0. What a geek, you have brought Maridon with you. No. I do not believe that can be the case. I identified its biometrics at your current location. Dang it, he found out. If you utilize Maridon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area 0.
What? Isn't there like an elevator or something? And wait, did you say Maridon can fly?
When you reach the bottom, I will get in touch once again. I hope your trip is uneventful. Come on, man. At least give me some sort of, like, confirmation that you're listening to us. Railroading people into stuff, just like always.
I can't wait to see what Pokemon live down in Area 0. Let's go!
She just leaps off without Maridon.
That girl, is she, like, incapable of fear or what?
I guess we'd better go, too. Summon Maridon. Oh, I can't ride Maridon here. Whoops. Silly me for thinking I needed to bring Maridon out. What a geek. Ready for the worst? Yeah. Good, that's all we needed to hear. Get out that Pokemon of yours, and we'll be off.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the matter with it?
Scared of heights. That's what I'd say.
Well, no wonder. But no need to be scared if we go together. How does that logic work? Yeah. Get on!
Well, good thing they finally got me. Yeah! Is anyone gonna pull me up? There we go. Into the depths of illegal territory with my 3 best friends. And I guess Arvin's here too. Don't tell him I said that. Is it just me, or does the light not quite look right here in Area 0? And now I'm back here again.
Think I might have died once or twice there. Yeah.
It's okay, bud.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It chose to go back into its ball?
It's probably just hungry or something. I know. Sandwich? No, that usually works. Wait a second, where's the student council girl?
Well, she's gone. You don't think she... Everyone, you have to see this.
Oh, that's so many Pokemon, you're right.
Area 0 is amazing. Come on already. I guess your ability would be own tempo, huh?
Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Vital signs all within normal range. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Huh, yeah, sure, smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about a landing like that? That is good. I had concerns that you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method.
I think your dad's sarcasm detector needs fixing. Aw, you were worried about us? That's so sweet.
You should now make your way to me at the Zero Lab in the deepest part of Area 0. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks, installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock.
4 locks?
On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. Oh hey, I see one of them right in front of me. At each station, you'll be able to disable one of the locks. Do so as you make your way down. I hope you succeed. No good luck? No nothing?
Yes, let's disable the 4 locks and get into that lab. Sounds kind of video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Wait, are we in a video game?
Yeah, self-aware protagonists. It's not a trope that's gonna get old anytime soon, I'm sure.
Come on, time to find our way to the deepest part of Area 0. Vamonos!
Yeah, the thing in front of us was not one of the research labs. I was making a joke. Hey, wild for a giraffe. What could that Pokemon be? It's Raichu. We've seen him before. Oop. Galloping giraffes. Oh yeah, we've seen for a giraffe before. We can't ride on, Miraidon. It's too scared to come out of the Pokeball. And with this music, no wonder.
So this is the inside of the Great Crater of Paldea, Area 0. Feels different from just seeing in our textbooks. It's so intense. Normally, we'd never be able to get in here ourselves. Wait, where did Miraidon go?
Seems like it got spooked by something. It's hiding in its ball.
In serio? That's not good. Can we ever get back to the surface without it?
Should be alright. Last time I was here, I caught a flying taxi out of the crater. They always come through. For every sob story. Hey, Corviknight. Bugger off. Ball. Should probably fight one of those Braviary, huh? Add it to the dex. 69, nice. It's the whole line done, and I don't think I had to evolve a single one.
Why didn't you just call the professor if he's down here? Don't get along or something?
None of your business, Pipsqueak.
Jeez, no need to bite my head off. What are you getting all huffy for anyway? Okay, come on, you two. This is an adventure. Let's have a good time.
I do kind of wish that dialogue didn't progress that quickly, but oh well. We've already seen Venomoth. Okay, that's good. Braviary? Go get him. Oh, and Jumpluff too, I guess. One of these days we'll fight a Braviary, but it's not today. Come here, Chansey. No, Chansey, no! How could she? You'll notice that the mini-map at the bottom right doesn't track with the, with what we're doing. So when you're down here in Area 0, you just kind of have to find your own path. No help from anywhere else. Ooh, Ganlonberry.
So Penny, how'd you wind up with friends with What a Geek anyway? Huh? Well, I guess he just really came through for me. Everything was going off the rails, school's a mess, and my friendships, ditto. What a Geek was a big help getting all that sorted out. Wow, so he helped you out too, as taking all the gyms? What about you then, Nimona? What a Geek and I are classmates, neighbors back home too. Plus, he said he should aim to be a champion. Wait, what? That's wild.
Hold it right there, you two. You think you've got cool friendship origin stories with What a Geek? There's nothing compared to what me and him went through. Our friendship's on another level.
Nobody asked you. Stop trying to flex on us. Guess we're all in the best buds with What a Geek Club.
Sorry, very hard to read that when it goes by so fast. How we doing, giraffes? Doing good? That's good, I suppose. Where did my mice go anyway? Why didn't they warp back to me? I want to have... Let's have Flamigo out.
So many giraffes down here. Oh, I bet that's what we're looking for. That must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about.
Oh yeah, what were they called? Radish rations?
Research stations.
Well, I was close.
What? Huh? What? Wow, you have such a great memory, Penny. What's great is my common sense compared to you lot, apparently. Yeah, what the heck is that? That's a Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, What a Geek, let's take it on together.
It doesn't feel necessary, but let's do it. I'm gonna assume we can't capture it. Champion Nimona sent out Lycanroc. Whoa! Come on, camera. There we go. Oh, drill run, we're done here.
Are there going to be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think?
You think that was something? Please. You've got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is.
So the implication here is that Chairwoman Gita got her ace Pokemon, Glimora, by coming down here to Area Zero, an area that she is responsible for the security of at the moment. But up in Paldea, you could still find Glimmet out in a couple caves. I know for sure it's in the cave just next to Alfornata. And of course, they are also in Kitakami, but you weren't supposed to know that they could spawn up in Kitakami there, so... yeah, strong implications that even though she's in charge of security for this place, she came down here and got herself a species from the area. Wow, patronizing much? Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. I feel like everyone's babysitting a different pair at different times. Oh, okay. Hi, Garganackle. Anything else out here that I'm interested in? No, not really. Thank goodness for the unknown item that was right next to me. Wow, are these ancient ruins? They look far too recent for that.
It appears you have reached your first research station without incident. This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area Zero.
So that's why there's a bed. Looks like it's made of stone, jeez. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to.
What a geek if you would be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab using that central panel.
Yeah, here I go. Hang on, lore though. Next to my prototype Terra Orb, I secured corporate funding for my research and made a laboratory in the lighthouse near Cabo Poco. Someday, though, I'll return to the crater and resume my study of these crystals. Looks like he did, I guess. Oop, hold on. One more book. Didn't see that one. We determined that this energy crystallization is linked to the being we call Six Squares. The interlocking hexagonal plates that comprise Six Squares' shell must somehow cause this phenomenon, which I've dubbed terastallizing. Yeah, let's press the button to disable a lock. You heard the professor. Lock disabled. 3 of the 4 locks are still active. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Alright, come on, Arvin. No sense worrying about it. There's a teleporter. We can't do much with it at the moment. I almost never saw my dad my whole life. Oh, is it time for the backstory reveal? Penny, shh! He was always busy with work, hardly ever came home. I cooked for myself, cleaned for myself, and Vostok was the only one I had to talk to. So yeah, I don't really know him at all, even if he is my dad. I tried not to think too much about it. Tried to just be proud that he was a famous genius, but the truth is, I'd rather just have a dad who was there. I haven't seen him for ages now, unless you count seeing him in the news or whatever. I used to get emails sometimes, and then there he appears out of the blue and tells me you gotta come to Area Zero. Some family, right? Oh, but we're not here to judge or anything. And I'm sorry about earlier, I shouldn't have snapped at you like that. No, I was giving you a hard time. Sorry, Penny. My name's Penny. You know, you're actually pretty nice for a little pipsqueak. Last time I came to the Great Crater, I was trying to go see my dad. I got about this far, then I got attacked by some kind of creature I'd never seen before. Really? What kind of Pokemon was it? It wasn't even like a Pokemon, more like a crazy weird metallic machine thing. Sure it wasn't just a Pokemon that's a little more, I don't know, more roboty than average? Yeah, I'm sure. It was like a completely different creature altogether. It hurt my ball stiff real bad, so it's not like I just forget. I don't want to ever run into that awful thing again. It was that strong, huh? Then I really hope we get to see it. That's what I figured you'd say. You're real tactless sometimes, Nimona, you know that? Keep it moving, folks. We got a lot of Pokemon to walk by. And a Volcarona over there, too. Let's get that registered to the dex. In some capacity. I'm not going to try to fight that Braviary just yet. Get back here. We've got Venomoth, yeah? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Zap. 1 second. Let's just... Zap. Go zap it. Doggone it. One of these days I'll fight a Braviary in auto battle. Evidently, the day is not today. Go get him. Mess him up. There we go. Oops, forgot. Can't mount Miraidon. Go away, Corviknight. Disappearing Pokemon. A legendary research station. The second research station. About time, too. Phew, let's head in and take a breather.
Thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl.
Whew, just full of surprises.
That wasn't a compliment, you know. Oh, hey, Delibird.
Good to see some nice familiar Pokemon down here, too.
Yeah, like Girafarig and... Anyone else seeing something wrong with that, Delibird?
Oh my gosh, so cute. Delibird. What the? What? Geek, it's battle time.
Welcome to a terrible naming scheme of these mechanical Pokemon. We fought Iron Treads before, which was a Don fan. This is Iron Bundle, which is a futuristic Delibird. Its typing is not Ice Flying, but Ice Water. Alright, Penny's here too, I guess. Not Whirlpool. Oh, that did a lot of damage despite being Whirlpool. Springhead.
Seriously, what was that? Darn thing scared me half to death. It was definitely kinda mechanical looking for a Delibird, wasn't it?
No kidding.
Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scare like that and I'm done for.
That was our first introduction to a wild Paradox Pokemon.
Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first research station. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should just be safe to catch our breath. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon.
I've been wondering about that myself. I think maybe that Pokemon was one of these?
Huh? What's that book?
There we go. Monsters of Area Zero. And another cryptid photograph of Iron Treads.
Monsters of Area Zero? So they aren't actually Pokemon?
I don't really know.
What do you think, What a Geek?
I don't think they're regular Pokemon.
Maybe. They do look different, at least. And I've never seen any of them in a Pokedex either.
I suppose the time has come for an explanation. But I just explained it. They're called... Wait, maybe I didn't explain. Some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are future Pokemon that lived in a distant day we have yet to see. Future Pokemon?
What? That's awesome! Oh, come on, there's no way that's possible.
The Zero Lab, where I am located, contains a time machine. It summons the future Pokemon to this place. Wait, summons present tense? So the thing my dad spent forever researching down here, he actually got it working? Indeed, though the cost was catastrophic. The cost?
Like money? But a time machine? You mean you can actually travel to and from the future?
It is theoretically possible to travel to the future. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present.
Well, that's horrifying.
Dad, you... Why did you call us here to Area Zero? Arvin, If possible, I would like us to speak when we can meet face to face. It will be easier for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. Now then, What a Geek. Please use the central panel here and disable another lock on my lab. The crystal's power is tremendous. Their unstable output made our corporate backers fret, but if we can harness this energy, it will open up research possibilities we'd only dreamed of. At last, paradise will be ours to create. At last I can resume work on the Terra project. I'll move my research to the Zero Lab this month. My team will be smaller, but no matter. The strong influence of the crystals makes our experiments much more unstable. Ah yes, the pursuit of science and scientific study, oh man. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Hey, What a Geek? You know that book he told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or more like everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one he expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. New key item with Miraidon on the front. Take care of it for me. Okay, What a Geek? Finally, a portable version of the book. I don't have to go to school to read it. What are your parents like, Nimona?
My parents? Normal, I guess. Are you serious? Even I know about your dad. He's on the board of the Rotom Phone Company. Wait, how do you know that? Everyone knows that. He's famous. And I guess I looked into him for my own reasons, too.
So Nimona's actually some pampered little princess from a rich family?
No way. That's so not my thing. Though, yeah. I guess you could say mother and father were, like, hands-off, but in a good way. My big sister will probably take over the business, so they'll pretty much let me do what I wanted.
Wait, you call them mother and father?
That's some pampered little princess stuff right there. Kayate, Penny! What, is your family super normal then? My family is unbelievably annoying.
Like, super overprotective, you mean?
It's just my dad. He's loud and clingy. He makes up weird names for me, like Pen. He's the most annoying guy in the world, period. He's the worst.
Man, that's a real downer. For your dad having his own daughter describe him like that?
Don't you dare take his side. What a geek. How about you? Your mother seems super nice.
You met her?
Yep, got a glimpse of an amazing-looking sandwich she made, too.
We do like sandwiches. I wonder if... Because this is a very unique spot. I wonder if we can go in here. Oh, we sure can. Without Miraidon, anyway. Hello. That's a new... That's a robot Hydreigon. Hydreigon? There we go. Let me swap in something else. Nah, actually, we'll stick with... No, because it doesn't have much to weaken with. It only has stuff to kill with, so Spice. This is probably a bad idea, but here we go. Iron Jugulus. Yes, it is future Hydreigon. It is not a Dragon Dark type. It is a Flying Dark type. All these Pokemon have, or all these future Paradox Pokemon have the ability, no, not Electromorphosis, what's it called? It's an ability that boosts the strongest stat of the Paradox Pokemon when electric terrain is active. I'm forgetting the name right now, but whenever we catch it, if we catch it, we'll be able to check what the name of that is. What the heck was the name of it? I'm trying to remember before we actually get around to it. I think Protosynthesis is the name of the past Paradox Pokemon's ability. It's either that or what Koraidon's ability is. I don't remember exactly. As you can see, they are pretty hard to catch, so don't expect me to go for every Paradox right here and now, but we'll fight a few of them. Maybe we should start throwing Dusk Balls. Do we even have those? I got 11, so let's try them. If this Iron Jugulus is gonna knock me out, I'll be pretty upset. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see what that ability is. It's possible that Iron Jugulus, an object described in an old book, may actually be this Pokemon. It's classified as the Paradox Pokemon. Quark Drive. There we go. Get on out of here. Boop. Get back up and running, sir. Ma'am, sorry. Oh. There we go. Chansey taken care of. And Wild Umbreon. That's neat. Lots of things down here. Curious. Will the team say anything about this specific room? Because in all the places of Area 0, this room has these markings on the ground, which don't appear anywhere else in the depths. There is some significance to this, as implied by that one passage in the Violet book that had this pattern shown in a picture, and you can actually see a better view of it if we go up here to this hill. This room itself has one unique quality about it. I think it's unique. And it's that a very specific Paradox Pokemon known as Iron Valiant, it can show up in this room. But yeah, there you go. Look at that symbol down there. If you were playing Scarlet version, you'd be able to encounter, trying to remember its name now, Roaring Moon? I think that's its name? The Paradox version of Salamence, or more accurately, the Paradox version of Mega Salamence. And Iron Valiant, we'll see it later for sure, but it's the Paradox version of either Mega Gallade or Mega Gardevoir, or some like mix of both. Implying that there's some correlation between, for Scarlet version players, past iterations of Salamence and its Mega form, and Floating Palmy. Yep, that's where my train of thought was going. And in Violet version, a correlation between what Gallade will look like in the future compared to its Mega evolution. Hi, Weavile. I haven't encountered you yet? Die. Do we have everyone? Is everyone present and accounted for? Yep, sure enough. Alright. We're almost to the next research lab. Sorry for that little detour. Slowly running because my bike it caught a flat tire. Alright, another research station.
Nice, we get to chill for a minute. Something's gonna jump out at us again. 100% guaranteed. Ha! Oh, Penny. Such a worrywart. Huh?
Oh, look. Something jumped out at us.
See? See?
Wait a sec, this is just like that Titan Pokemon we saw. So it was a future Pokemon all along? You couldn't tell.
Whoa, you battled one of these before, Arvin? It looks seriously strong.
Yeah, well, What a Geek and I are old pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us. Yep, we've got a little bit of experience with Iron Treads. Mabostiff! The friend! Burn it. No! Don't hit me! I got this one. Retreat into ball. See that? Victory's ours. Maybe the one we saw when we were searching out the Urban Mystica came from down here.
You two got to meet one of these Pokemon before our crater get-together? Jealous! If we got things from the literal future roaming around Paldea, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Turo doing anything to keep them under control? How could he let this happen?
Yeah, right, because not like oh-so-brilliant Professor Turo ever messes up. Come on, What a Geek, let's get into that research station. Only one lore book to read in here?
And made it to station number 3. How are we doing after all that walking and battling and whatnot? Anyone need a rest? Feeling rough, Penny? Oh, no, it's not that. I've just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. The Pokemon here in Area 0 came to our time from the future, right? So what about Miraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of those future Pokemon? You're right. Huh. I think you're onto something. It is kind of giving off future vibes. Even its name sounds future-y. Wait a sec, I totally forgot. Hey, Arvin. You had Miraidon's ball, and you told us about its forms in the first place. You must know something about it, right?
Ugh, you still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's little star pupil. Guess I've got no choice then but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon, Miraidon that is, was found by my dad when he was working on his time machine. I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanations at this point.
Professor!
Miraidon, which I entrusted to Whatageek, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the future by the time machine. Seriously? Through analysis of its genetic makeup, as well as its behavioral patterns, I came to realize that what I had discovered was in fact a futuristic form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon commonly ridden in this region.
Well, that makes sense, I guess. They do look alike.
Many other Pokemon also came to this place from across the boundaries of time, but I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Miraidon. Huh? You mean there's another one around here somewhere?
What if they're family? The other one could still be somewhere in Area Zero waiting to finally be reunited with our Miraidon. A heartwarming family reunion. Exactly! Imagine how thrilled they'll be if we can get the family back together after all this time.
Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. If we could proceed, Whatageek, please disable the next lock using the central panel there. I'll continue to ignore what Arvin's saying. Time machine research has yielded a triumph, a Pokemon from the distant future. I've named it Miraidon. I was expecting one new life to treasure, but what fortune to be blessed with this gift as well. Let's heal up a little bit. Press the button. Well done. Only one remains now. Please continue on to the final research station. Everyone good? We good to go? Can we go? Let's go.
So Miraidon's a future Pokemon. No wonder no one's seen it before. Whatageek, you gotta let me battle Miraidon right now! It still won't come out of its Pokeball. Oh, right.
That was the first I've heard of it coming from the future myself. It was just some weird Pokemon my dad brought home all of a sudden one day. We all lived together at the Lighthouse Lab for a little while. My dad made me promise to keep it a secret, and I had to take care of it for him too.
So that's why you knew so much about it.
Yeah, but then one day Miraidon just went nuts against some wild Pokemon. A few of the folks living nearby ended up seeing it, so the secret was out. Once that happened, my dad took it, and went back to Area Zero.
Guess that makes sense if it's a Pokemon from a different age.
Yeah, if people found out, it'd be all over the news. I didn't see my dad or Miraidon again after that for ages. Looking back on it now, it seems stupid, but... Oh, sorry. Are you going to finish what you were saying, Arvin, or you're going to have to let that go?
Oh my gosh, look at all these huge, gorgeous crystals! They go all the way to the bottom! One slip and we can kiss our short lives goodbye. Oh, good call. Watch your step.
Guys, don't worry. Cell phones. If you fall, just hold on to it real tight. So the professor's down there somewhere, waiting for us. And that's fine. Totally fine. Alright, team. Watch yourselves and let's get to the bottom of this thing.
This place looks unreal. Maybe there really is treasure down here like the stories say.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought Penny was going to talk. Yeah, this place is like something from a whole other world. Makes you feel like maybe you already died and went somewhere.
Is it just me, or do the crystals here give off the same glow as when Pokemon terrestrialize? There's gotta be some sort of connection.
Only one way to find out. Come on, everybody, let's keep moving. We've got to go all the way down. Were none of you attending Miss Rayfort's class? The history class? Oh. Gibble and Gabite. I don't think I've actually encountered them yet. So, probably a good idea to get them registered soon. But yeah, Glimora. Wild Glimora. And Glimmet, too. And hey, Iron Bundle, too. What if... Oh, wow. Didn't take a single hit. Neat. Wild the Dunsparce spotted. There are always going to be 2 segments, though. So Miraidon came to our age through the time machine. Then it lived here a while with the professor, along with one of its other kind. That seems to be the story. So we brought it back home, kind of. Or to its second home, at least. Guess this place should be familiar to it for sure.
Aw, that's great! A chance to unwind and bask in the familiarity.
That doesn't exactly jibe with how it's been acting all spooked since we got here. Doesn't seem eager to come out of its ball anytime soon either.
Really? I thought it was just scared because we were so high up.
Huh? Who said it was scared of heights?
Didn't you? Given how Maridon was acting earlier, I think something bad happened to it here. Sometimes you get all shaky just seeing a place you got bad memories of. It was the same for me when I was being ignored by everyone in my class. Just thinking about school made me want to hide away forever, so I know how it feels. Aw, Penny.
So maybe it got hurt down here in Area 0, just like Mabostiff?
We can't know for sure, but it doesn't change into its battle form anymore, right? So I think it's possible. But that's so sad. We gotta do something to make it feel better. And no, I'm not just saying that because I super badly want to battle Maridon myself. Seriously? Well, at least you said it and not one of us.
Demona, you're kind of unbelievable in a mostly good way.
Can we maybe sneak up on this iron bundle? Yeah! Neom, there he goes.
Let's try a flamethrower. I hope that doesn't knock it out immediately. Okay. So much for that. How about you? Probably not a good idea to even try throwing a quick ball at this point. Man, freeze dry did that much damage when it's 11, 12 levels lower than me. Yeah, Iron Bundle's got some powerful special attack. Not to be messed with. Oop, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Aw, dang it. Moved out of range. Ah, dang it. Saw me. No, it didn't. Never mind. It was just turning around. Forget it. Not important. I'll just catch one in my own time later, I guess. We got some plot to find. Gibble! Get down from there! It's dangerous on that little cliff face. Whoa.
Whoa, what happened? This place is a mess! Looks like something went berserk in here.
Yeah, but what? Hello, children.
Yeah, Professor, you scared us.
I'm sorry.
Why is everything in here all busted up?
I'm sorry. Hello, children. Come again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello, children. Hello. What the heck?
Stop that! You're creeping us out!
Hello, children. Initiating restart.
The professor must be having some weird connection problems or something, huh?
Well, it was definitely weird, at least. Almost like, I don't know.
If you meant it as a joke, it wasn't funny. I still got goosebumps and all.
Book. No! I want to read book. I need more people, more time. That woman walked out not long after the boy was born. I need another set of hands, but could they be trusted? And how long would it take them to even understand? If only there were two of me. My new assistant has intellect and technical skills to rival my own. A bit rigid at times, but I've got no serious complaints. Productivity has doubled. We even brought in a second Maridon via the machine, though this one has proved aggressive. No, what you need to do. Hello. Can you hear me now? Please forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. That's not what that was.
What do you mean, Arvin?
The locks have all been disabled at last. Please make your way now to the Zero Lab, which lies at the very bottom of Area 0. Arvin? You have an idea as to what's happening?
There was definitely something off about the professor just now, right? Maybe it was just a little dramatic flair to get us all jazzed up for more adventuring. What? That got you jazzed? Yeah, maybe even big time jazzed. You need to go see a doctor. That's just not right.
See, I'm pretty sure that call was really... never mind, it's nothing.
You seem kind of down.
No matter how many things turn out, I'm counting on you to see this through, what a geek. Alright, if you say so. Some sort of plate inscribed with a mysterious symbol. Lots of terror shards out here. Excuse me. Sorry, didn't mean to break up the group. Pardon me. Yeah, the reflections don't quite line up with what you'd expect when looking at them from, you know, in front of the Terra Crystal. The giant Terra Crystal, that is. Lighting down here is certainly whack. Gargo Whackle. Nah, never mind. Hey, yous guys. No, never mind. Alright, cool. Cool. Respect. Huh. Miss Bother doing a little gallop. Quick dash, as it were. Hey, don't I have an energy ball, TM? I've been meaning to try to teach that. I do. There we go. Get rid of Seed Bomb. If we're going to be primarily a special attacker with Spice, it would help to have a special grass move. Shadow Ball. Cool. What are you fighting over that is dealing damage to you? Espathra? Come on, man. Oh, we got an Iron Bundle knocked out, too. I don't think Iron Bundle drops any materials, either. Yep, no materials. That's a big crystal with a lab inside it. Yep, sure enough. Did the crystal form around the lab, or did they build it inside the crystal? We finally reached the deepest part?
We made it. Ready to see if those legends of treasure down here are for real? Yeah, right. That's just fluff they write to fill the textbooks.
Whomst? You get signal down here? Hello, children. You've done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab.
That's where you are, right, Professor? But wait, why does it look like the whole place is being swallowed up by crystals?
The crystals here in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It is the same energy that allows Pokémon to terastalize. So the entire building's been terastalized. Is that what you're saying?
Don't be silly, Arvin. The Professor implied something important about Terra Orbs just now. They're made from the crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they?
Indeed, though not many know it. They teach it to you in school. I'm surprised you didn't know that one either. Since you have disabled all 4 locks, the gate to the Zero Lab should now be open to you. But now, once you open the gate, you will quickly be confronted with the dangerous Pokémon inside. They will likely make a break for freedom. Dangerous Pokémon? With the 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Prepare yourselves well, then open the gate.
You got me and Whatageek here. Doesn't matter what we're up against. We'll be fine.
Huh, well that puts all my worries to rest. And in fact, just in case, let's try a little bit of walloping. And, what if we try not using a mask? We'll just use the teal mask. For a little bit. After all, we haven't seen it in battle much. Hold it.
Huh? Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab.
Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come at us, then shouldn't we also have Miraidon help?
Yeah, if Miraidon were like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see it battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area Zero, and it can't enter its battle form in the first place.
But it's really strong. I know it is. It ate all those Herba Mystica we found, too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. It'll fight. And Area Zero is where it used to live. If you bring it out of its ball now, maybe it'll be able to find its family too, right?
It's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. I don't know. Go on, Whatageek. Let Miraidon out.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Magia?
Alright, come on, What a Geek. Now that we got Miraidon ready, it's time to open that gate. Oh. I wonder who's watching from the shadows. Huh.
The family reunion! It's happening!
Whoa, no way! Oh, 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 maybe not. Maybe not friendly.
Yeah. No, something's not right.
Friends with Nimona. Who isn't?
Guns. Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about it. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Just look at Miraidon. Poor thing's terrified. Guess that other one isn't exactly its pal.
Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some real bad vibes. Wonder what species it was. Arvin, are you serious? Not that you should worry about a thing about any of that. Once we get you back to your battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe-to-toe against that jerk. If you want to. You know.
Yes.
Sorry. I guess that doesn't really help, huh?
Do you think that other Miraidon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the professor warned us to watch out for? But didn't the professor say the dangerous Pokemon would come out from inside?
You mean from inside the gate we just...
Pee.
What the? Oh, that's so many Hariyams.
We're surrounded.
It's pretty obvious that they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome mat.
There's no way we can handle this many. And don't tell me, they're all future Pokemon?
We've got a little disaster on our hands here.
Yes.
Look, even that fellow's ready to bail.
I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Come on, What a Geek, let's do this together.
Not the Donpha. Wallop. Oh, Lycanroc against Iron Treads? You're done for. You being Nimona, by the way. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Oh, no. Yep, you're done for. Wallop. Get in there. Hubba-da-bam. No, don't call back your Pokemon.
Wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile challenge. Glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that.
Uh-oh, not BB Nyum.
Yeah, where are they coming at me? What a Geek, help me out here.
Future Hariyama, otherwise known as Iron Hands. This is a fighting electric type. Probably one of the best raid Pokemon, honestly, because it has access to Belly Drum and Drain Punch. Belly Drum will get its attack stat really high, and then it can just start healing off any damage it takes with Drain Punch. Not to mention, its part electric typing means it can still do other electric attacks, and those would hit really hard too.
Ugh, the future must be terrifying. I guess. Oh no, they're running away. Yeah, and? If those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We gotta go after him, Penny. Why me? Wait! Hold on, Nimona, and why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all this?
I hope the two of them can handle their part, but at least the crowd's been thinned out now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Let's go for this strong-looking one first. This is not a good type matchup for either of us. I need to swap it. Let's do Rev. Hang in there, my boss stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Ooh, that's some good damage. Let's go. Oh, of course he missed. Get in there, Rev. Nice. See, the power of friendship had us perfectly in sync. All thanks to our Titan hunting together. Still scared, huh? You worry you might have to face that other one of your kind? Well then, let me take on some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and my boss stuff here can take them. Yeah, good luck with that. So what a geek, you take your partner there and go take care of business. Got it. Glad to see you got some faith in us at least. My boss stuff can't wait to battle either. Yeah, play it rough with him. Now ride on. You really ruined my whole childhood, you know. But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers if you just use them. And you've got us too. So don't you even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave. Stand up and fight. We're gonna put one of the masks back on Wallop here. I'm thinking maybe the Cornerstone mask again, but Wellspring might also be useful. I'll do Cornerstone. And pose. We're gonna blow through citrus berries at the rate we're going, so how about we do... Do we still have those leftovers? There we go. Just in case. Into the washing machine. Whoa. Alright. Float into the washing machine. There he is. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Prof? You good? You want to get your hand out of your pocket? At least? Deactivating sleep mode. Hello, What a Geek. Thank you for coming. Hello. M for my man. No, back into your ball. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Miraidon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I guess. I'm afraid there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Turo. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with his memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. The real Professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station Number 4. Passed away? The Pokémon was not to be blamed. It was the original Professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the Professor wanted nothing more than for the Miraidon to survive and thrive. I just realized, even the AI is saying, yeah, the Professor had a lot of, thoughts and plans for what he wanted to do, but he was not very aware of his surroundings. It's what Arvin's been saying this whole time, too. That is why he threw himself in front of your Miraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. What a Geek? The reason I asked you to come here to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Can I heal first? Can I use your bed? I'm just gonna lay down for a nap, if that's cool. Alright, just take a nap real quick. Alright, everyone good? We're good. Cool. Booster energy. What's going on in here? Are these fuel reserves? And if so, they look like they're running dry. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. Geek, it is truly a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know?
What is an AI, really?
An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present, but the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
What happened to the real professor?
As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I am afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son Arvin to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place.
What is this time machine?
The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present.
So, it may not even be a time machine. It could just be a machine that captures made-up Pokemon, prints them into a Pokeball. You're 3D printing Pokemon, maybe, and then brings them here.
When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time.
What is it you really want?
The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future, and this power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea, but we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Treads. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet, I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. What a geek! You have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Turo once cherished.
Sure, okay. Sounds good.
I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level.
Level 1? That's the lowest level of Pokemon.
Whoa! Crystals! Machine!
Oh, it's trippy to try to focus on any of these crystals, just looking at one of them at a time. Ugh, don't do that. It's very dizzying.
Behold, this is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon.
Sorry, real quick. Changed my mind. I'm going to switch the Wellspring Mask onto Ogerpon. Is this helpful? Am I doing it? What do you want me to do?
To stop the time machine, you will need to use the professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet Book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in that book of all places. He loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Violet Book upon the pedestal here, you will be able to stop the time machine. There is just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Violet Book upon the pedestal.
I think I'm all good to go. Here we go.
ID confirmed, Professor Turo. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait.
Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing.
It's up to you now, What a Geek.
AI Turo switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols.
That's some big geometry. Please, defeat me. Uh-oh, time machine's active. Whoa. At last. At last, my dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. AI Turo has initiated a battle. Iron Moth. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. Iron Moth here is a fire and poison type. So, let's wallop it. Done. Easy. Next. Now, this is interesting. Child, do you actually understand future Pokemon's weaknesses? Yeah, not all of them are Steel type, which is counterintuitive. I do kind of need something stronger than Horn Leech if I am to do strong grass damage outside of Ivy Cudgel. Iron Bundle, I'll stay. With Woodhammer. Oh, it's fast. Oh, I'm dead. Do you imagine you can best the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain? This is the power the distant future holds. Splendid, isn't it? Dang, it's fast, though. Can't take a hit, but dang, it can deal a lot of damage. Iron Thorns. I'm gonna stay in. Iron Thorns is futuristic Tyranitar. It's rock electric. I'm gonna do close combat. Iron Jugulus, we've seen this one before. I think maybe a Spark could knock it out. Let's give it a shot. Not good. Oh, good. Not good. That was my fastest thing. I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't revive them soon. Plus, beat up's not going to be doing much damage from here on either. Maybe I can get away with doing shift gear? How many Pokemon you got left? 3? Okay. Maybe this will work. Ah, shoot. He has Iron Hands as a backup, doesn't he? Well, I wouldn't have wasted a turn revving up, shifting my gear. Yeah, there's Iron Hands. Okay. Spice, get in there. Dang it. Actually, I'll do more damage with Flamethrower because I have Charcoal good. Ah, there's Drain Punch. Ow! Just as calculated. A critical hit to your Pokemon. It's time you simply gave up, child. Flamethrower did that much. How much would Overheat do? Let's see. Cool. Critical hit. Didn't see that one coming, did you? What? Some sort of error has occurred here. Recalculating for critical damage. Alright, and his last thing. Iron Valiant, the thing I mentioned before. His ace in the hole is also his strongest one. A fairy and fighting type. The secondary types are both Gardevoir and Gallade. Everything is proceeding within my expectations. I'm afraid the probability of you winning is 0. Maybe rerun those calculations as a friend. Maybe. There it is. It has booster energy, and it boosts its strongest stat. Attack. Ooh boy. Alright. Let's just hit it hard. Spin out. I'm gonna be slower than it anyway, so... There we go. Impossible! We did it! First try! Now we can shut down the machine and everything will be hunky-dory. Nothing will go wrong. You good? I didn't even hit you. I hit your Pokemon. What a geek! Oh, hey, you guys are here.
What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies without me?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, out with it, you. Who are you really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally... He has finally been stopped. You're not really my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you. Sorry you were alone so long. Dad? Security system failure, security system failure. Threat to time machine detected, threat to time machine detected.
Whoa, what's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? Can't wait.
It cannot be. An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What was keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo's ID. What, you can do that?
Wait, what?
Program initializing, gathering Terrastal energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run! AI Turo disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initialized. Back with the buildings again. Hey, wait, that's Miraidon's Pokeball. You are not getting in my way. You are challenged by AI Turo. AI Turo has no intention of fighting, flashed just a second there. You are challenged by the Paradise Protection Protocol. The Paradise Protection Protocol sent out Miraidon. Go, Wallop! Ogerpon? What do I do? Battle? Can't battle without a Pokemon on the field. Yeah, good point.
It's true. Our Pokeballs won't work. How are we even supposed to do battle?
Can we not pick any of our team? Swap in. You can't switch Pokemon. What do I do?
Some crazy electrical signal is jamming our Pokeballs. Even I can't get them open.
Hang on. Wait a minute. Why are you selectable? Because Miraidon belongs to Turo, and his ID is locked to Miraidon's Pokeball. Now, we technically classify Miraidon as a legendary Pokemon, but no one knows of this Pokemon's existence outside of us. So let's say we make the legend of Miraidon. Miraidon versus Miraidon. The Hadron engine causes electric terrain to activate. And now we have access to our moves. Miraidon is a Dragon Electric type. Let's go ahead and just shoot off some attacks. Power Gem. You dare?
Change it into its battle form. Let's go, Miraidon. You got this.
Another one. You will fall here within this garden paradise and achieve nothing in the end. That hurt. Do an Electro Drift. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be eliminated. I should mention that the music that's playing here, the harmony, the melody, is very similar to what you would hear walking around Paldea. It's a very familiar tune, because this is the tune Miraidon you heard through the whole adventure.
This looks like it could be bad. Hang in there, What a Geek.
Power Gem, because Electro Drift didn't seem to do much. The data say I'm superior. Fall and become a foundation upon which my dream may be built. Uh-oh. That's gonna hurt. Oh, hanging in there. Miraidon toughed it out so you wouldn't feel sad. I would feel pretty sad if that knocked him out. You took that hit like a champ! You can do this! I know you can! Hey, we got a boost. Hit him!
Oh man, can we really not pull off a win here? This doesn't look good. Hey, What a Geek, your Terra Orb's glowing.
It is? Well, it is! What a Geek! Miraidon, terrestrialize and finish this off! Omni Boost. That's just the edge we need to be faster than this Miraidon. Let's go. Terrestrialize into a Dragon type and Terra Blast. It's super effective. You defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol.
You did it! It's not going berserk anymore?
How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness of our culture, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging of a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now, with pride. I thank you, What a Geek. I thank all of you children. But I'm afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I'm sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied you your freedom. The way that you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way that you sought strength and to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you love. The way you never ceased to seek nor to fight for, a treasure all your own.
Agigi.
And the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure above all else, not bound.
Your own treasure.
As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of.
What? You can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you!
I'm not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, Miraidon, What a Geek. It is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye.
Dad!
Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. I'm taking this with me. I'll need some good reading material in the future, where all books are burned.
Could he have not done that before the Paradise Protection Protocol activated?
How could you just go, Dad?
Arvin, you okay, bud?
I am the only one who calls people Bud. Yeah, somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name using his voice and wearing his face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? And so Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
That's okay. Yes!
Can you see me from over that wheel of yours?
I guess Miraidon is sad too. Oh, but that battle form! How cool is that? It's so strong! If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big... yeah, What a Geek and Miraidon just saved all of Paldea. That's right, you both did amazing. Thanks, What a Geek.
Yeah, that's my bud What a Geek for you.
You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future.
Yeah, thanks, Benny.
Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, What a Geek?
Let's go home.
You said it. Come on, everyone, let's make our way home. Okay, everybody, listen up.
What is it?
Let's take the long road home. and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really... Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first, I'm in.
Hey, what a geek! Not you too!
I guess.
Oh, alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. There's that melody again. Hey, Ed Sheeran's playing now. So instead I'm gonna play a different song. That's Pokemon Violet. I kind of went the whole game without mentioning it, but instead of Turo, Professor Turo, you know, Spanish for futuro, future, there's Professor Sada in Scarlet version, Pasada, past. So yeah, you'd be facing a lot of past Pokemon in Scarlet and future Pokemon in Violet. That's kind of the main aesthetic difference of the two games. Otherwise, yeah, basically the same game, basically the same fun experience. I think Scarlet and Violet, I said at the start of this Let's Play, Scarlet and Violet are some of the best Pokemon games out there. Best mainline Pokemon games out there. Personally, they might be even higher than Diamond and Pearl, like Gen 4, Platinum, whatever you classify Gen 4 as. I think Gen 9 is my favorite generation, even above my previous favorite generation of Generation 4. It's a damn shame that the very beginning of this game's life cycle was on the Switch 1, where it clearly could not perform well. But the Switch 2 version can run at 60 frames per second now, so that's cool. Otherwise, it is almost identical to the Switch 1 version, just slightly better at performing things. And hey, you can see Pokemon further out. They can load more Pokemon further out. But God, they killed it with the music. They killed it with the characters. They killed it with the plot. So many things about this game were done incredibly well, but people didn't want to play it because it looked ugly. Even on the Switch 2 version, even though there was a 60 frames increase, textures were still muddy in a lot of places, and lighting was a little off in other places too. But if you can get past the graphical issues, if you can get past the performance issues of the Switch 1, everything else about the game, I think, personally, they nailed it. And hopefully, for future generations of Pokemon, or future open-world RPG games, like what Legends was, or what this is, hopefully future iterations, future because Violet, haha, they can improve on what was weak about this generation, but keep a lot of the same or similar aspects that were good, and then work from there. But it's kind of a tired old saying now, but Game Freak, Pokemon Company, Nintendo, whoever you want to blame, they'll keep getting away with doing subpar work on a game that everyone's gonna buy. They could do minimal work and people will still buy it, blah 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 blah. Long and short of it is, I liked these games a lot, and I continue to play them from time to time. It's easy to just boot up the game, run around for a bit, maybe look for a shiny Pokemon in an outbreak, and then turn off the game, go find something else to do. It's easy to keep coming back to. It's a lot of fun getting from the start of the game to the end of the game, picking your own team however you want to do it, proceeding through the plot however you want. You have a lot of freedom in what you can do in this game. And again, I hope that future generations will allow you to have as much freedom as this game gave you. Other critiques I might have are minor nitpicks. Pokemon designs, a lot of them are super good, But shinies, a lot of them need work. We didn't see any besides our Rev Room in this current playthrough, but yeah, I think the Gen 9 Pokemon, a lot of their shinies could have been done a lot better. But again, minor nitpick, not a big deal. Yeah, that's it. That's Paldea's story. Now, next time on the Let's Play, I haven't decided exactly what I'll be doing yet, but stay tuned. We will figure something out to do. And then in a couple episodes, maybe 2 episodes, 3 episodes, something like that, we'll be heading to Blueberry Academy for part 2 of the DLC. But for now, let's see what is going on here. We're going to complete the plot. Ding dong dong ding. Calling students to the director's office, Master Whatageek, Miss Nimona, Master Arvin, and Miss Penny. Director Clavel would like to see you in his office. Oh, time to get spended. Here we go. Looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Master Whatageek?
We're in for an earful, aren't we?
Miss Penny, this is the second time I've called you into the office in 5 days for something very criminal.
Guess we'll find out soon enough.
No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I merely called you all here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the Pokemon from the future from running rampant across Paldea. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you all. Though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable.
You got us there.
However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I am willing to overlook that particular point.
Whew, so we're not getting raked over the coals after all.
Oh, before I forget, Master Whatageek, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends has received one already, so this one is for you. A Master Ball. Guess what that does? What about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you only a short while ago? That gift is one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor what that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. I guess I'll try. Oh, well, I suppose you must be rather worn out from your recent adventures. And Master Arvin, I was so sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. Well, yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out my dad had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now, for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my dad's research and what he was trying to achieve down there. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showering your son with affection, huh? All I know is, I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Done. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm gonna enjoy every last day till graduation with my buds here. And my boss, of course. Well said, Master Arvin. You truly are your father's son. Of course, I must remind you that you've nowhere near enough credits to graduate. You'll need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. What? Oh! And let us not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion. Though we sadly cannot make your valiant deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, your new champion rank, at least, should be celebrated throughout the whole school.
Ooh, I know how we should celebrate. We should hold a Pokemon battle contest.
Seriously? Could we not?
Classic Nimona.
A Pokemon battle contest, you say? While your own vested interests in such a venture are more than apparent, Miss Nimona, I think it's a fine idea. But please understand that a large-scale event will be quite beyond us. We've many other school activities to keep an eye on, after all.
Pardon my intrusion. I couldn't help it over here.
La Primera.
The Pokemon League will, of course, happily lend a hand in organizing this contest.
La Primera? Well, a most kind offer, Chairwoman Gita.
I do everything in my power to nurture young, up-and-coming talent, though that's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. A former gym leader, the developer of the Pokédex app, this academy clearly counts many skilled trainers of Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the academy. Whoa, we get to battle the teachers? You'd compete too, right, Primera?
Is that even allowed? The chairwoman's not part of the academy, right?
Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board as well as the Pokemon League.
Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level, but wow.
Thank you for the invitation, Champion Nimona. I would gladly take up your kind offer to compete alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend to. Aw, can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion Whatageek would agree to lend me a hand with my work.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent answer. Much obliged, Champion Whatageek. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank? Or has their brilliance started to fade? To find this out, I ask that you bring your full might as champion to bear against each of the gym leaders and test their prowess in battle. They are all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you'll find any cracks in their armor, but, well, consider it a formality. This will also provide the perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Since all the gym leaders will still be expecting me to carry out the inspection, I imagine they'll have mustered their full strength. I dare say they might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You get to have all-out battles with the gym leaders? Man, I'm jealous. Now then, onto another crucial matter. I'd like to discuss with Penny here how to patch the weaknesses in our league point system. But there's a bunch of anime that I've missed that I was just gonna binge. Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. I mean, I'll do it. I'll help. Let me help. Excellent. We'll leave you all to it then. Come now, Penny.
She got a tight grip. Dang.
This is awesome, Whatageek. Show this inspection thing whose boss at La Primera can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing at the gym gauntlet while you're at it. Take care of filling out the forms and the other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime.
Try not to battle the forms, please. I say, it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have a critical role to play. Penny assisting the league, our new champion inspecting gyms, Nimona arranging the event. Give it your best, everyone. Guess my role's so obvious it goes without saying. Guys? Guys? Alright, well. Sounds like the world's our cloister, or something like that. So, next episode, I think we're gonna take a tour around Paldea and try to get all the gym leaders inspected, or the gyms specifically inspected. I don't know if I'll make any stops along the way, but we'll see what happens. What I'm thinking my path will be is, I was gonna go in actual gym strength order, so it would be Cortando, Artisan, Cascarafa, Levencia, yada yada. Or I could do them in the order I actually did them in. So it would start with Artisan, then Cortando, and Cascarafa. In fact, what was the exact order? 8, 9, okay, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. So I might do that. Go in the same order that I went initially and see how things have changed there. Oh, been doing a lot of talking. Gotta take some drinks of water, clear out my throat, and we'll head back out onto our adventure. So thanks for watching. This was the end of the main Paldean storyline. And yeah, we'll see you next time for fighting the gym leaders. Now, hang on. Where's the cool pose? Here we go. Yeah, we saved Paldea, and we have a cool dragon type to show for it.